1 John 4:16 says, God is love. We've always heard it. God is love. God is love. And then you go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, you know, the definition of love. They read that thing out of weddings. I said, that really doesn't fit there. Yeah, it's talking about God. It's describing God.
Yeah.
God is all these things. You know, He doesn't get mad. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. He doesn't get provoked. You know, all those things. And then you look at Galatians 5:22, and the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness. Really, that's just another definition of God.
Right.
The thing is, and going back this altar call thing, you know, we used to go to a church before we got smarter, and they didn't have church if they didn't get everybody down at the altar, squall and call.
I know.
You know, I mean, I'd go down there. I'd have to get right with God. You know, and I always thought, man, it's once a week enough. You know, I might should be doing this more often, so that things would go right in my life. Because once something went wrong, I'd wonder, well, what did I do?
What door did I leave?
Yeah, what door did I? That's a good one.
Uh-huh.
I remember we came back from Raymond. After we got out of school, we came back. Well, I got saved when I was 4, because she made. And then at 45 was it? We went off to Raymond, and our 2 oldest boys were upperclassmen, or twins, and our other boy was in high school and went down there with us. And we came back, and the job that I had, while I was down there, I continued to do that job. I left my secretary in Wausau and kind of kept it on life support, and I was still bidding jobs and stuff from down in Tulsa, bidding jobs up in Wisconsin, and kept it on life support, I guess you'd say. And I'd been working with these engineers and getting a bunch of my equipment specified on a big project. And the thing came out for bid just after we got back from school. And I got this big order, and one of the biggest order I'd ever had at that point. Of course, being a little faith guy now, I was name and claim it and stuff, and I was, man, God was blessing me because I'd gone off to Bible college and, you know, all this stuff. And I'd run up a little bit of debt because there was 4 of us in Raymond, the 2 boys and us, and one of them had an apartment, and we had a duplex. I mean, you know, we overindulged a little bit, so I had some credit card debt and stuff, and I thought, well, God's just paying this off. And so I got the order, and submitted all the equipment into the engineer, and all of a sudden I get a call from the contractor and cancel the whole thing. The job was kind of piecemeal it, and it had gone over budget, and they decided to change it all up. Anyway, all this money went flying out the window. And so one Sunday night, and the church we went to, I mean, we were there. It was Wednesday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night.
The doors were open.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And one Sunday night, after everybody cleared off from the altars, I was down, my favorite spot actually was down at this end. I was down there all by myself, and I was having it, I was trying to figure all this thing out, you know, and say, God, why, you know, it just fits so nicely, and, you know, what happened? What door did I leave open to let Satan come in and steal this away?
Uh-huh.
And I got this vision in my mind. I mean, you know, a picture in my mind. I don't want to say vision; it sounds too spiritual. Yeah. But I just got this picture of this 2-story house, blue shutters, white house, 2 stories, looking straight at it. Windows were closed, door was closed. I'm looking at this thing because I'd asked him, "What door did I leave open?" And there was like the camera had kind of gone up and kind of over the house like this, you know, as far as my viewing. And I was looking down. It was like a prop in Hollywood. It was just the front of the house. There were no sides, no roof, no nothing, just the front of the house. And it was like, what does this mean? What meanest thou this? You know? I just want to know what door I left open. Nothing. But then I had this thing, this voice that came to me, and I don't know if it was an audible or what. It felt like it was right here. It was probably in my mind's eye. But it felt like it was right here. It just said, let it go. Let it go. Anyway, I got up and thought about that. The more I thought about it, I kind of let it go. And I was fine for about a week. Probably wasn't that long. Probably 3 or 4 days. And then this pressure came on me again. You know, what in the world happened? And just, you know, the contractor wouldn't return my calls. I couldn't, you know. And then I remembered, let it go. Well, over time, just, you know, I just kind of let it go, and, you know, went on with other things. And, you know, the amazing thing about it is everything got taken care of over time. Not kind of in the way that I wanted it to be and as fast as I wanted it to be. I never figured out quite what that was at the time. Later, after I got into grace, I got thinking about it and I thought, you know, the problem was I was looking for something that I had heard in a testimony or somebody told me this is the way this should work or whatever. And I forgot that he said he'd take care of my needs.
And you want?
Not necessarily the way I did, or, you know, I thought it should be. And it would have been a nice little package to have it right then, there, and taken care of. And anyway, I don't know how I got on
I
that.
said all that, maybe to listen.
Well, just going back to the definition of love and fruit of the Spirit, you know, we forget all those things are already in us. You know, 1 John 4:17 says, as he is, so are we in this world. Now, that wasn't in the Bible before I got into grace.
I know.
I never saw it. Never saw it. Just like I was always told I had to love God.
Right.
I had to love God. And I'd say, I love God. But you know, I never saw the verse, just 2 verses down from that one. Verse 19.
Because he first.
We love him because he first loved us.
Hallelujah. Yes.
You know, and it would be, how tough would it be to have a relationship if I loved her, but I wasn't sure if she loved me?
I don't think you can love until you. When you realize how much you love, it's a response. It's a response to his faithfulness and his. And I know I've interrupted you, but this is just bad, so I can. But I relate to where Cammy is when you're so busy trying to do the right thing and you're trying to, God, you've got to show me the right thing to do. Sometimes he doesn't want you to do anything. He just wants to be your buddy and your friend and hang out and talk with you and love on you and just let him. You know, sometimes we've got to shut the brain off and just say, you know what, God, I am good. I don't know what's going on here. We've all been where you've been. Some of us are not more as honest as you are. And we need friends like this that are going to say, you know what? What did that?
Snap out of it.
Snap out of it. We just saw that.
Yeah.
Snap out of it.
You know, when you said how hard would it be to love her if you didn't know she loved you, you know that the problem with before grace, before we understood God, God is love, and how much that love we spent all of our time trying to get him to love us.
Right.
And if we didn't know he loved us, we wasn't really sure what we loved him about. You know, I mean.
That's
it's
right.
Or if we could trust, because trust and love.
Exactly.
Well, because everything was conditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to a Word of Faith school. Man, they taught faith. And they would teach on healing, and wonderful teaching, wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
Wonderful stuff. But if you have unforgiveness or bitterness in your
Right.
heart,
Right.
you're going to stop the flow of God.
You gotta walk him up. You gotta
Boy,
walk
as
him
soon
up.
as that clicks on you, as soon as they say that, where do your eyes go?
So,
Back on you.
Right,
yeah.
And what did that just do to your faith?
right, yeah. Exactly right.
Letting someone love you comes from a whole different place. Allowing him just to love on you without you trying to think, well, but I've got to do something. Or I've got to perform something.
In
Or
spite of you
he
just
won't love
wrongly.
me. Yeah,
He just loves us.
yeah. And the natural thing in fallen man's thinking is the moment he feels he has been displeasing, he pulls away. Because he wants to protect his heart. He doesn't want words of little children that grow up with condemnation and accusation and guilt and blame and, you know, I mean, I hear some mothers saying things to their kids and I'm like, oh, that poor little boy. Or, it's usually a boy, because he's been, and honest to goodness, how you will come through this, you will look back on it and think, how did I ever get through that? How did I come to get in the place where I'm now assured of what I'm doing and that God's good? And you don't know. It is a journey. And every time you get in one of those soft, hurtful places, what I used to do, I used to go to Isaiah or Psalms and just meditate on the scripture and blub and cry, and I try to read things out of dead.
What's blood? What's blood?
Blubby.
Oh,
Blubby.
blood sugar?
Blubby.
Right.
A blubber.
That
If you're a
New
blubber,
Zealand thing?
you used to blubber.
Oh.
These two got up to give it. No, it wasn't a testimony. You were actually trying to teach. And, Jerry was stoic. Is that right? She was stoic. She was trying to get through her notes.
Well, that's a marriage thing in Kansas City.
And he,
Would you-
well, the whole place was
Yeah.
boiling. And
Correct.
and his blubbing spoke volumes because it allowed the
All
men
phones off.
To
cry and to let down their guard. So, bless their hearts. I think I don't know what that conference was. Oh, marriage. Was it a marriage thing?
You know, George and I got to the point where we didn't want to go, not that one particularly, but some other marriage seminars we went to,
Oh,
because we almost got divorced after
Yeah.
they said the war up here.
and have you writing stuff down?
It had me feeling like you're so short of where you should be as a spouse. And then you look at the other one and say, you should be doing this.
And if you did that, then I would.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the mom come in front of you.
Yes,